Howdy Simmers. Surprise, surprise, it is time for another speed build, and I have built yet another family home. For those who don't know me, hi, my name is Ken, and I'm a family player who loves to build. So I build a lot of family homes, whether that is for a let's play, for myself, or for you guys. So here we are once again, and you may have seen already that I've built a little bit of this off camera. There is a pool in the back, and I built that off recording because I struggled so hard with building that pool that I wanted to wait until I had a proper thing for it before officially starting this. Because I actually had an idea in my head for this build going into it, which was basically just I want a nice backyard with kind of like this above ground pool. But I wasn't entirely sure how to make that happen. I was using platforms originally, and fun fact, platforms and swimming pools don't work together. Like, you can't place a pool on a platform. Who knew? So, we're using a foundation. I completely forgot that in The Sims 4 you can have things on separate foundation heights. I thought they were still locked to one thing. I don't know how long ago they changed that, but I remember it being a big deal, and it's just completely out of my mind until this build happened, and I was like, oh, okay, I can do this. But I believe I built this in New Crest, and I did this on a rather big lot for me. I want to say it was like a 40 by 30. My usual is like 20 by 30, 30 by 20, one of those, and then a lot of like 20 by 15s because I do a lot of like smaller builds too. But I wanted a nice big backyard, and I wanted that to be like the main focus of stuff. There isn't actually too much that goes on in the back there, but I do think that it came out really nice in the end. I kind of wish I had put a little more to the back, but it's fine. So this house, I believe, is a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom house, and I think I decorated it for like 2 kids. I think the idea was originally going to be like a teen and a child, but they maybe came off as more kiddish. Or it could just be a teen that has like some stuffed animals. I have stuffed animals. I have a bunch of stuffed koalas. So I am not ashamed of that. Stuffed animals are great. Obviously, I have my friend Cheshire over here as well. So also sorry that like completely messed up my lighting. But like I have stuffed animals. So it could be a teen who has stuffed animals. You'll see that later. Um but I did primarily focus on the backyard in the beginning because I kind of had an idea of what I wanted. I knew I wanted this like pergola, however it's pronounced, and I wanted the pool, and I knew I wanted some like kid stuff, which is actually funny that I put this here because I built this next to a park that exists in the game, like out in the world. It's not its own lot. We just happen to be next to an actual in-world playground. But they have the swing set and the monkey bars. I really, really wish that we had like a slide or something. The closest we have to a slide in The Sims 4 is the treehouse that you can add a slide onto, but we don't have any like actual slides in The Sims 4, which really sucks. I don't know why they haven't added that yet. But right now I am hanging up some string lights on the pergola, and I think it looks really, really pretty. I just kind of wanted to light this place up a little bit more. Not that those lights actually give off any light, it's more of just like a decorative light kind of thing. It doesn't actually produce any light as far as I can tell. But I used rounded wall tool, the rounded pools, to make this like above ground pool. And we're finally moving to the inside. Which I think the star of the show for this build on the interior was this new wallpaper that we got from Lovestruck. I use this so much. Actually, I use both of the new ones. Well, I say both. It came with multiple. But I believe it's like Simply Moody one was a really popular one. It's a very like simple uh wallpaper. It has this nice little border at the bottom. And then we have this other one that has like all these flowers on it, and it is gorgeous. It is my favorite wallpaper right now, and I use this throughout the house just so much in like the hallway area. It's just so good. But this front area is definitely like the most fancy, I would say. There's not too much going on over here. I have this little like entrance kind of thing where we have like the mirror and the table with some clutter. I think I put a bookshelf on the other side. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong. But oh yeah, no, I didn't put a bookshelf here. I just put a very large painting and some lights. So definitely remembering wrong. But I just wanted this to be kind of a fancy build, which I don't know if it actually ended up being fancy or not. But I never know what to do with hallways really, so I just kind of do whatever and hope for the best. I do kind of like the same thing with entrance areas all the time. It's basically umbrella stand, coat rack, a thermostat, and then like a mirror somewhere. For the kitchen, this actually ended up being a smaller room than I had anticipated because I think my original plan was to fit a kitchen and dining space in here, and that just did not end up being the case. I did this huge wraparound kitchen here, and honestly, I think it turned out fine. I really like the green that this Simply Moody wallpaper came with. It's just so nice. And ugh, the colors on this were so good. I think my favorite thing from the Lovestruck pack, honestly, is just the wallpapers, because they nailed it. They did so good. But the next room over from the kitchen ends up becoming the dining room. My original plan for it was actually to be an office, though. But plans change, and we'll get to that eventually. We're working on the living room right now. And this blue wallpaper matched perfectly with this fireplace. I had to use the fireplace for this because of this wallpaper. I was like, you know what? It's perfect. So, this is kind of a small living room, but I think it serves its purpose. Like, that couch definitely doesn't fit everyone in the household. I think it's only like a 2 or 3 person cedar thing, and this is a 4 person house. So, yeah. But I get a little table in here to put the record player on because I knew I wanted some kind of like radio thing here. And the record player matched perfectly as well. So I brought the red into the dining room, thought it would make it kind of nice. And yes, I did bring back that wallpaper. And I was so torn between using the swatch that I was already using in the house on that wall, or if I wanted to change it to like the red one to kind of match more. But I thought that the black stood out a little bit more and kind of kept with the flow of the house. So that's what we did. And yeah, I don't think I actually put too much into this room. The dining room is like incredibly small. Oh yeah, I get these weird planter things into there because I just wanted to add a little more. We have our first bathroom here, which is just incredibly small. The other bathroom is upstairs, and I believe I made it kind of like a Jack and Jill situation, which was really hard, but there's just a shower in that one along with our toilet and sink, but it's not like a combination. So, because I ended up changing the office into a dining space, our office is kind of up in this hallway, which I feel like I end up doing a lot because I don't have a proper office space in a lot of my builds. So, the computer and the bookshelf just get shoved into the hallway. And I thought I wanted to add an easel, but I didn't end up doing that because I couldn't fit it. So I don't think there's actually one in this house, unfortunately. But moving on to the master bedroom, I went with this purple theme. Purple is my favorite color, for anyone who doesn't know. And I seriously love this wallpaper from Crystal Creations. I think it is so gorgeous. Purple swatch is obviously my favorite, but really just the moon and start design that's on this wallpaper. It's just perfect. So we got a little butterfly painting up there, which I don't typically use because I see it as more of a kid's room kind of painting, but it worked in here. Everything else just felt too, like, out of place, I guess, with the wallpaper. But we got some clutter around. I do add a little chair into the corner here momentarily. And it's another one from Lovestruck. I have been using a lot of Lovestruck recently, and I'm sure that comes as a surprise to no one. It's the newest pack. It's super popular right now. And yeah, but this is the first room, and this is the one that I kind of imagined would be more of like the teen one with the stuffed animals, but it also kind of gave me kid vibes. There's not much going on in here or the other room, unfortunately. These rooms are just too small for me to do like really anything. But yeah, maybe I did make this more of a kids' room anyway, because I did add that nightlight, which I'm realizing I don't think I added into this room actually. So I definitely had the idea for this room to be more of the younger one because we have that like dinosaur wallpaper. But I think at this point I kind of wasn't really sure what I was gonna be doing with this room. But we got there, and we'll work on the last bathroom here in just a moment. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so both of these definitely ended up being more kiddish rooms. I think I scrapped the teen idea entirely. But here is our last bathroom, and I believe that all there is left is terrain paint. So I'll go ahead and hop into the game and actually show you guys the finished build instead of making you sit through terrain painting stuff and whatnot. So here is the house, and we are going to do our little tour. I got a few lights at the front and a mailbox as well. And before you even ask, no, I did not remember to paint the ceilings in this build. So there you go. If you are new to the channel, I have a habit of forgetting to paint the ceilings, so sorry about that. But over here, we have that picture with the lights and just a few things around. I am seriously obsessed with this wallpaper. We have the other side over here. Also, I think my game's actually glitching out a little bit because of some of that lighting. We will start over on this side with the kitchen. So it's got plenty of walking space, but there was no way I was going to be able to fit a dining room into here, so it's fine though. I do think this kitchen turned out really, really cute. And then across the way is our living room. We have a very kind of light thing going on in this particular room. It definitely stands out from the very dark kind of hallway. So that's fun. Over here we have our dining room. Nothing too special about this room. I'll show you guys the backyard at the very end, but let's go upstairs for now. So coming up the stairs through this door, we have our first kids room. So like I said, not a lot going on in here. I don't know what to really say about this room. It's very colorful in here. That's for sure. And we'll go into our bathroom here, which is a very tight squeeze. But we've got all we need here. And then through this door is the other room, which is having some major glitch issues right now. I'm so sorry for that. But here is this. Our dresser doesn't fit properly into this room. So that's fun. We'll just ignore that. But coming out here, we have the office just down the hall. And then I'm so sorry for the glitches that are happening here. I don't know what's up. I also included this, like, I don't know what these are. They're just like accent things for walls, kind of little beams. I think these came from Eco Lifestyle, if I remember correctly. But it just adds some kind of dimension to the wall here. And then lastly is the master bedroom, which is definitely one of my favorites. Didn't I make this chair purple? Or did I change it to white? I don't even remember now. But I guess that's the color that it's at. And we have another mirror here as well. And then we are back downstairs, so I can actually firstly show you this bathroom because I completely forgot to do this. Not that there's anything going on in here, but there's that. And then we'll come outside and we have our backyard that doesn't actually have too much going on out here. I think I wanted to add like gardening planter boxes and I completely forgot. But we have our kids like jungle gym kind of equipment, the swing set, monkey bars. We have over here our little outdoor dining experience with that pergola, and we have a little grill here. And then lastly, we have the pool, which is like the signature thing about this build, I would say. But that is the full house. I think it is really, really cute. And it's got basically everything you need. This build is available for you on the gallery if you would like it. It's called Family Home with Backyard. It's 69,642 simoleons. I did build this on a 40 by 30. and it uses a lot of packs. It uses a lot of packs, so I'm not going to apologize for that. But if you would like to download it, you can find it under my ID, TheSimmingKoalaa, with 2 A's at the end. I always have it in the description for you guys if you ever want to download anything from me. I hope you all like the build. Let me know in the comments if you do, and if you are planning on downloading it, or if you already have downloaded it. I know it's been a few days actually since I uploaded this, but yeah, let me know if you have any build suggestions as well. I do love building and I love trying out new build styles. So if you have anything, let me know, and with that I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials, links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.